Previously on Star Progeny.
Me and my fellow graduates here, that's Sean right over there, and that's Titus. Those are my two best friends, and we're going to become the next greatest aces for the Algorics.
Every hour they send you another update on your current Algoric standings. You see that they have just updated so that yours has become the metric by which your Sean and Titus are being measured by. And that your room is now being graded on a curve, and they are being, shown to be, way poorer performers. I'm sure you've heard of the Mech of the Obelisk.
Nobody's been able to take down
That's
that
right.
thing.
We're going to pull three pilots. That's it. My mech was stolen recently. And I need somebody to take care of this job, but I need them to do it as me.
Give me your call sign. I'll take care of it, I guess.
It's Raucus. Off in the distance, you see a hill. And at the top of it is a skeletal-looking mech with a long black cloak and two horns that come out of the side of its head like this. Is that you, little squid, who got my matron killed? You pull up over a ridge, acid-stretched ground. The sun is now kind of directly above Blandy's, and it is pounding the debris that fell through space. Kind of parted the usual upper atmosphere storm of Oroko, and when that happens, it's not common, but when it happens, the sun can get through, and it just is absolutely punishing. And so, you see the little dome buildings, the little outer buildings do get little hex grid awnings that only pop up during really bad weather in Oroko, and they start to pop up, which is what you are seeing. Kit, as you are stepping out, and you and Ripper Six are pulling the tarps off of your two new Everests. What does your Everest look like? This is Kit's Everest. This is the one that you will have for the rest of the game. We'll say that you also had some time to,
Customize
fit it. Yeah, so it got a little bit more Kit flavor on it than the one before.
Well, I think if I had time, I would have commissioned a giant bomber jacket for the mech.
Well, considering you literally said in this episode, or I guess last episode, you said, I don't know where to get the jacket.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. It hasn't. I put the order in. This one was just for me. That one was for me.
Oh, okay.
This one is for the mech.
So
it's not on it yet. I'll say it's not done yet.
It's like
we literally put.
I know where to find one the size of a house.
It's Kit wears an XL, and then he ordered a XXXXXXXXXXXXL for the mech.
And then there's one sticker on the calf from where I'm walking by, and I just put a little sticker on it, just a little cat hanging on a branch. It says "Hang in there."
Oh my god!
Great.
And I look at it every time I get near it.
But otherwise, it's the normal white or yellow and red standard.
Because I imagine
Everest.
we were as soon as I reawoke, then we started heading here almost immediately. So
probably pretty soon after. Yeah.
Once I get some actual FaceTime with my mech, I will.
Great.
Put some put some spoilers on it.
It activates, and its hand comes down automatically. Thing opening up and deposits you inside. Your 404 body starts to integrate automatically, and you see data points and systems. A very standard NHP AI inside that has no voice yet. Just kind of sends data directly into your mind, compiling and integrating with you. Ripper 6 is already pretty familiar with his, and he grabs this big fucking rocket launcher.
Oh, no.
So
everything's coming up handy.
So, are you ready?
I am in the mech, and I'm going to kind of jerk it around a little bit to be like, oh, it's I don't know, it feels a little stiff. Oh, whoa, and just like have the arm kind of flail a bit. Don't let him know this, but that is my plan.
Oops. Okay, so okay, you shove him? Whoa.
No, I'm like, because I still have to deal with Raucous. I have 2 boss enemies. I have to Mr. Bean around.
You're canonically clumsy. It is the note.
Yes, I'm canonically clumsy.
So you and Ripper Six are at the top of a stone ridge, like I'll say pretty far from Blandy's. You can see the glowing sign. It sure is food right there, at the top of the hill, and that your all-terrain vehicle is kind of hidden down the hill on the other side a little bit. And they are both up there. You can see Raucous is kind of focusing, trying to scan the horizon. He hasn't actually really told you why you're here yet. Like, he hasn't given...
I should have asked.
Yeah. It seems perfectly in Ripper Six's personality to just expect you to do what he is doing. So he doesn't...
And I am gonna assume that I'm here to take a fall. I am here. They brought me out here to kill me. Tie up a loose end.
Which is very funny because it's 100% exactly correct, and you know that for a fact.
It's almost like
I don't think any of us have to say it.
Oh my gosh, that's why the episode's titled that.
They put the name of the show in there.
The name of the episode, this is the one where they kill Kit. They only brought me back to kill me.
All right, Kit, let's head down there. You're my real star progeny.
Oh my god. That one went straight into my lungs. Just stare at the kitties.
So, you flail around.
Just like, I was like, whoa, it's... sorry, sir, it's just taking me a little bit of time to get used to... the servos.
Oh boy, don't worry. It's my job to make sure that you know what you're doing to get, because you're my squire. And he puts his hand, like robot hand, on your shoulder. It kind of mirrors that moment when you both woke up unconscious for the first time, and he gripped you and
broke my shoulder. Yeah. God, nothing big. How far away are we from the diner?
You are up a tall hill. So I'd say you're quite far, but if he fell, he would roll for a while before he got down to the street. If you're pushing him, is what I've been imagining.
I don't know if I could successfully push him. I'm going to...
Well, he's in the same mech as you, so, you're awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, Raucous is also there.
Raucous is not, he's not where you are.
He's at a different place.
Yeah, Raucous is hidden somewhere in the scrap outside of the area. With a sniper.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Whoa.
Lead the way, sir.
Okay. He turns and he starts to carefully trudge down this very steep incline with lots of boulders and rock, and you can see the Everest is kind of having a hard time. It's not really built for this kind of terrain. As he clambers down towards the diner. We go back into the diner, and Zaccheus, you head out into the hall, and there you see, sitting at the counter, is Titus and Sean, your 2 best friends from your academy days.
Oh no, boys!
I can't believe that we're actually in Blandy's. Can you believe? Zaccheus!
I can't believe I was about to shit my pants.
Oh my God, Zaccheus! I can't believe you're here. I heard that your sister started at Blandy's, but I didn't know that I'd it was this Blandy's.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's really no other.
Do you see who's sitting right over there? Do you see who's sitting right over there? That's the heiress Amala. She was there on our graduation day.
Oh shit!
And my gosh, do you think does somebody like her, like somebody like me?
Sure. You know what? You should ask her out.
What? Stop it. It's
Worst
such a crazy day.
Worst she can say is no, right? I mean,
Whoa, I don't know about that. I don't know. I could think of a whole lot of. I got anxiety, and
Yeah.
part of it is I'm just thinking
and
about
I'm
all.
subtly handing my licenses to them.
Oh, we don't got to do none of that. Come on.
Oh, okay.
That's wait.
You-
Wait, that's your Zaccheus. That's not yours. Zaccheus.
I script and I saved and I'm
And
lying.
you bought yourself a Prophet's Coven military grade illegal warship? That thing
I'm
has
breaking-
a tactical nuke on it. You know that?
I'm breaking it down for parts.
Okay, but you know those tactical nukes. That's a whole lot of paperwork.
I know, and I went through.
Man, I'm
it.
gonna need a lot more coffee, buddy. That's so good to see you.
Hey, you got it. Hey, Pauline, can you mind giving my friends here some coffee?
Zaccheus, we gotta catch up. I mean, you were the best amongst us. You were like shooing to be the Algoric ace, and
Yeah.
you just dropped out of nowhere and disappeared.
I mean, I'm more interested in how y'all are doing. I mean, what's it been like, y'all?
Hey, I'll tell you what. It's been what 15, 20 years, something like that, and I
About it.
finally got sub-op street level duty. I got promoted all the way to beat. Can you believe it?
A dream
Crazy.
come true.
It's crazy. It's
Next,
so good.
it's a couple years more hard work, and I'm telling you, they're gonna put me on traffic. They're gonna put me on traffic.
Well, I sure do hope they continue to see your potential.
Titus kind of takes his glasses off and cleans them. He's like, Zaccheus, what are you doing out here? That was Sean, the other one. What are you doing out here?
I mean, I got family to take care of, you know. I mean,
Oh yeah, we heard about your lady. I'm sorry about that, man. That's rough. That's real rough. Oroko can be a bitch of a planet.
yeah. Yeah, don't I know it. But, you know, things aren't too bad. I've been blessed. Got little Annabelle Lee.
She's here. Can we meet her?
All right. Yeah, okay. They're right here.
All right. Wow,
Well,
Blandy's, Amala's here, and we get to meet Zaccheus and his kid. This is the best day ever. This is the best day ever.
I'll, like, look at Pauline, and I'll look at Cece, and I'll
You
be
see,
like,
Pauline has she's got her hands on her hips, but there's definitely a gun behind her back.
now we won't. These are good ones, all right? They're not gonna hurt us.
Sure, okay.
He sees now taking.
She doesn't know how to stop. Excuse me, can I get actually more?
I'll be right there.
I'm so sorry. This has a lot of flavor. I was really like.
Just 1 second. She throws it at the wall.
This is the beginning of the Blandy's coven.
I'll go in the back, and hey, little nut,
Yeah, Papa.
you wanna come meet somebody?
Sure. She stands up, and she's been kind of excited since she got back, but she does kind of stagger a little bit, and she grabs this crutch that she puts under her arm, and kind of hobbles a little bit. Her sickness starting to show.
And I almost like second nature. As soon as I see that, I like lean down to catch her and help her.
Oh, Papa, stop it! I'm fine. I'm fine. Let me do it.
And I start like brushing hair out of her face and stuff. All right, come on.
She falls out into the diner. Papa, is that robot working here?
For now. I don't know how happy Pauline's going to be about that news, but we'll see.
It's nice to have a little diversity around here. I'm just saying that we don't get a lot of 404, so it's good to see them coming out here. You know.
Help with the cause. Well,
Hi, I'm Annabelle Lee, but you can call me Lugnut. And she pops up on the counter. Whoa, little Lugnut, nice to meet you. I'm Titus. I'm number 1. This is Sean. He's 2. We're the local PD around here. And they're like, oh, I heard that you're not supposed to say hi to cops. Oh, and then your sister's like, oh, yeah, oh, sorry.
well, Annabelle, these cops you can talk to if there's ever anything.
Titus leans down and says, I don't know if you know this, sweetie, but your father was number 1 in the academy 15 years straight. He was set to be the Algoric's ace. And if anyone was going to be out there doing it for the Algoric, it was going to be him. And the only reason that we get to be beat cops is because he decided to step down. And that is the kind of man that your father is. And I'll tell you, Zaccheus, it is an honor to see you again. I'm sorry I had to be like this.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we got to arrest you.
I mean, I'm not.
Boom! And they all turn, and then you guys see a very standard Everest mech with a sticker on it that has collapsed in front of the building outside.
Hi guys.
Well, hold on. Do I know, real quick, that this is Zaccheus and Seasea? That they are here?
No. Well, I mean, whatever context clues you could have picked up by them saying that the other flunkies are there, and that they tracked them to this to Blandy's, right? They know the ship is here. They tracked them to Blandy's, and so they're like, oh, you got to go there, got to blow up Blandy's, and send your flunky down too.
I think you have seen us out of our mechs, but I don't know if you've seen us out of our hard suits.
I have not seen you out of your hard suit.
Yeah.
And I've not seen CC's mech.
You would 100% recognize their mechs, which are outside. And I think you probably saw the ship before you got blown up. Quick flashback, we cut here to the last episode. Whoa! Oh, no! And now we know, and the audience knows.
And that, okay, so, alright, so I'm on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Could I, and I know that they're there, could I, just blast messages to both of them? You guys gotta get out of here! You gotta get out of here! They're gonna kill you! And then I'm gonna fire a smoke charge.
Just right on the ground. Okay, do you have that in your mech? Like, is that one of your...
I mean, that's part of my mech.
Okay.
Oh my.
The alert comes over. Your guys' comms linked to Kit is still just open, like from the thing earlier, so you don't have to answer it. It's just,
I guess.
And you start hearing that as you're rolling around. You got a little apron with a heart on it, and Blandy's logo attached to you. As you're rolling around and serving people.
You blow up the smoke grenade? Is it a grenade?
Smoke.
It's a smoke grenade. I mean,
Okay,
it doesn't
cool.
do damage.
It's mech sized, and you're inside a building, so it does blow out the windows on that side.
Okay,
Smoke
what
starts
I will
pouring in.
do is I'll rip off my Blandy's apron.
No,
Tip.
Blandy's brand apron.
I know! I'll rip it off, I'll run towards Amala, I'll give it to her as like a bandana, and I'll go, ma'am, I'm going to escort you out. I'm going to escort her out.
Okay. You start running out.
And the entire time I'm just yelling,
You gotta go, please, go, go.
You get a comm link from Raucus, Kit. 6, is that you? Is that him down there? He's in that shitty Everest, right? I'm gonna take the shot. Stay on the hill. I'm gonna blow his fucking brains out.
Hold on, don't do that just yet. Hold on, there's a lot of smoke in here.
I'm just kind of rolling.
I'll just blind fire. We're gonna kill them all anyway.
I am promptly scooping Lugna off the counter, reaching around, finding Pauline, placing her in Pauline's arms, and going, get out the back window. Go, I'll find you. gonna get these guys away from here.
All right. And she doesn't say anything. She takes her, and they're gone.
And then I am running to my Everest.
Okay. And what do you do, Kit?
How far away is Rock? Can I see Rockus?
You can't see him. He's well hidden.
Okay. Then I will use my Pattern A Jericho deployable cover also, and just lay it in front of the restaurant.
Just right in front of the building?
Like,
what?
right in front of the building, wherever.
What size is
wherever,
it? Does it say?
Size 1.
Okay, that's
So anything I can do to give some people some cover. I think it should be plenty for a regular.
That's
dinner.
That's pretty wide. I think if you aim kind of towards where the seats are and where the bulk of the people are inside, a quick thermal scan, you can see.
I want to give them enough cover so they can get behind like a boulder.
Yeah, take a couple shots before it go down.
And the entire time I'm just trying to make it look like my shit's going haywire.
Got it.
And I'm just firing off everything. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Whoa!
Smoke, deployable cover, jumping, diving in front of
Whoa!
me.
Back and forth. Get down, Mr. President. Stay down.
I'm incompetent. You have to get out of here.
The three officers all scramble up and start running out of the building, Kit, and like they see you there, and they pull up their blasters. Like they can't see really well, but they're they're like what's going on? You hear Titus to you, Zaccheus. He's like, Zaccheus, stay back. We'll handle this. Get your family out of here.
I don't answer them. I'm a little hurt.
You run out into the smoke. You're heading towards towards the rockabilly.
Yes.
Cece, the heiress is under your arm and she's running. She's like, damn, it must be the coven.
She goes,
It is not, I can assure you.
and like her filter kind of drops a little bit as she's like escorting her out. She'll just kind of make sure she goes in a safe direction
Sure.
of the way, and just she'll go,
Keep running. I will handle this. I'll see you at a later date, princess.
and then she'll run back.
I'm not actually. I'm like an heiress. Like a pet. Wow. Who is that person? You're like,
So mysterious.
the Blandy's tavern blows in the wind.
I'm running towards my mech, or wheeling, whatever. I got a dinky little mech. And I'll get into Sammy as soon as possible.
You and Zaccheus reach your mechs at the same time. As you get in, you see Kit's signature hit on the comms on your HUD, but you can't see because the cloud is like a EMP electrified, so it kind of prevents your sensors from seeing through it.
Yes, EC will go.
My brother in blood and war, are you hurt?
Okay, yes.
You're talking to me. I'm fine. You're still alive, and I'm talking to Kid at this point. Would I recognize his voice?
Yeah. You saw his signature when
And,
he,
like, signature?
when he
Okay,
comped
cool.
you, yeah.
Okay.
You see his,
I mean,
you see his,
I don't know how many 404 you've ever talked to, so
No, that's valid.
I imagine.
I think the reason that they could connect to you immediately was because you never closed the channel with them when you died.
the aim window is still open.
Yeah, so it just continues the dialogue from the previous conversation. So you
But
know
now
it's
it
Kit.
says like it's like Kit 2 because it's like,
Parentheses.
Kit point 0001
that'll be a running counter.
parentheses final version parentheses.
If you saw my edits for these videos.
Okay, well, I'm sure there's an answer in there somewhere. I'm just glad you gave us the heads up.
Kit, why am I holding the shot? I got a clear line of sight on them. They just headed over to those mechs. We can't let them get away.
Is that
Sorry. 6 is what Raucus would have said.
Just hold your fire. There's something I need to confirm.
All right, hurry up!
Kit! Kit, I have your jacket.
Here's my jacket.
I love my jacket.
With authentic battle damage.
He like opens the hood and then
Where is it? Look, if this was a home game, I would definitely do that.
Oh my
We have a
gosh.
plot to move forward.
okay.
We can talk about that later, but yes, thank you very much. Hold on, how did that survive?
I don't
My
know.
whole body.
There's no holes. It's perfectly fine.
We didn't ask any questions.
I'll ask some later. That'll be a whole side quest.
What's going on?
First things first, we need to get out of here. Get them away from this diner.
Rockus and my boss are here. They want to kill us all.
Whoop. Boop, boop. There's a call into your comm, Zaccheus. It's from Raucus.
Okay.
Doop, doop, doop. Do you pick it up?
I do. One second.
Hey, buddy! Great work up there. I got your passports ready. I just need you to go out onto that bridge. Just a little bit next to Blandy's. I'll meet you right there. Just go there, and I'll meet you there, okay? All right. Kisses, bye. Ripper 6, come in. Ripper 6, do you hear me? It's Raucus.
What is it? I'm busy.
I tricked him. I fooled him. He's gonna go out on the bridge. I'm gonna blow his ass up.
That son of a bitch.
Oh, all right.
What do you hold? What's the holdup?
They have something that I need.
Wait, why are you? Wait, you're up on the hill. Wait.
Can I shoot a mortar at him?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, it's a 7.
No.
7 lands. Kind of. It does create like a. And he's like, they're fucking firing at me. It doesn't.
Can I barrage and do it again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh no, I can't. I can't barrage with the same weapon twice. So I don't know if my assault rifle will make it that far.
I mean, you could kind of strafe the hill and try and like draw him out.
Yeah.
And the moment you hear it, ding, you'll know you got him.
You see a little X in your HUD, you know you hit him.
Also a 7. What?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You kind of. I imagine you shoot a different area, just kind of like peppering the hill.
Just trying to find where he is.
Chunks of broken scrap metal start rolling down, and he cuts the comm with you because I think he figured out that you're not actually that he's calling the wrong person.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
All right. What does Cece do? Cece, you reach fish.
She's calming Zaccheus first. And she's like,
Get your daughter out of here. I will ensure her safety.
and then she's going to,
This is about to get real
So-
dark.
Oh.
what are you
Better not.
The police officers who are Zaccheus' best friends are running to their mechs right now.
I'm not going to hurt them. I'm
Cece.
gonna kill the guy whose neck I stole. If I can't romance them, I have to kill them. Okay, so we can't see him in this map, right?
No, him and Ripper 6 are both well off of map.
But the Algoric aren't going to hurt us.
I mean, they'll probably the most likely thing they are to do is try and subdue you. But if you start everybody, the entire encounter, like they're going to protect the innocent people, the civilians, and they're going to try and disarm the aggressors.
Okay, and what's this? The Lancaster?
That is
It's just some other person's ship.
that is one of the patrons in there. It is a
That might be Amala's mech.
maybe.
I don't know why she would drive a Lancaster.
Oh, right.
Well,
Okay.
you actually do know that she. Whoa, what's happening? You do know that she's here undercover. She's like sneaking out. You had heard that from CC,
Yes, yeah.
so it could be hers.
So, what crazy shit am I going to do? I'm going to run towards the ship.
CC climbs aboard her mech, which will qualify as an action.
Here's my plan, just so everybody knows what Quinn wants to do. I'm gonna take the ship. I'm gonna fly it into Raucus. That's That's my whole plan.
If you
I really
were
thought
gonna do
this
it,
through.
I
I'm gonna
was
hit
gonna
him
do
with
it.
my car.
I would like to run over some people. That's my plan. I think that's all I could do for my round for now.
Okay. I'm not gonna put us into combat unless like they are actively on top of you and firing at you. Right now we're still in narrative play, so we can say that you make it all the way to the
Okay.
ship and climb aboard and start.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go.
I'm
in
just
the
having
ship.
you guys go one at a time so that all of this can, in our heads for the narrative, is all happening simultaneously.
Yes, I'm climbing into the ship.
You powered it on, and then it says, submit new password, Zaccheus.
She'll text the kids. What's the password? Or she'll call.
what did they work?
Types it in.
Welcome aboard, Captain. The three Algorics, if they are not like they move around you, Kit, and you see little plinks of like EMP blasts, like little like clamps that stick to you and like try and shock your systems, but they're not nearly strong enough to take out a whole Everest. But they are like they are a nuisance.
Trying.
Yeah, but they're firing clips of those into you as they make their way towards their mechs, which will make I'm gonna say it reduces your movement by 1 square until you remove those clamps. And if they keep firing, that'll continue until you can't move anymore.
Am I putting the clamps to them?
They put the boot on your tires.
They're putting the boots on you.
One gun at a time.
Titus and Sean both get to their mechs, and their mechs begin powering up. What do you do, Zaccheus?
I think I would like to stop them from being able to get to their mechs. So
Okay. How
I
do
don't
you
wanna
do that without
directly-
killing your two best friends?
I that's the question, isn't it? I don't directly want to hurt them, but I would like to try.
You're in a giant robot. You can just slam your hand between them and the mechs and
And their lives.
They're-
just separate them from
they're-
their lives.
they have size 1 mechs just like I do, right?
yeah.
Okay. So there's no shot I could, like, pick up one of their mechs and, like, hurl
I
it down
think
the
possibly.
street.
Let's see. What
Well, like firemen carry, like just put one over your shoulder or something, or
this
be good.
feels like a hull check. They are hull 1, so they're gonna roll against you. So pull up your mech and look at its hull, and then we're gonna do 2 d20s plus hull, and whoever
Okay.
wins will determine. Actually, it's not fighting,
I have-
so it's gonna be an 11 to lift this mech.
Okay. I have a whole 1.
All right, so you just have to roll a 10 or higher. So normal check.
14.
14. Yeah, you.
Let's go.
You move. Rockabilly moves over there, and it's pretty heavy. It's a full mech, so like, but they're lighter than the Everest, and you manage to like hook an arm around, lift this thing up. Are you just like hucking it, or like knocking it over, or like
push them
suplexing
into
it?
the river.
If there's a river, yeah, sure. But
There's a
like,
river.
There's a river under the bridge. Yeah.
You can throw it over Blandy's.
Football, toss it over.
I'll tell you what. I'll offer you this. If you want to throw it further than 5 spaces, you can, but you're going to take a heat. So you're going to overcharge your mech to do it. And that'll completely disable that mech until they can pull it out with a crane and, you know.
Well, I've never not gone big or gone home, except for the times where I did do that. But this is not one of those times.
You
Well
you
said.
literally are home.
So yeah, I just grab.
Well, I'm
their-
already home,
by
so
the
I have to
waist,
go big.
going big, and I just chuck it like a gorilla takes one of those like watermelons and just like flings it up in the air.
The Nelson, its cloak flaps in the wind as it's stiff, still powered down, flies over. We see your sister and Lugnut running along the cliffside, heading down. Just stay with me, Lugnut. It's gonna be okay. And then a shadow crosses over them, down into the canyon. As you huck a Nelson into the
Alright.
canyon.
That's a heat.
That's a heat.
That's a big
What do
distance.
you-
Dang.
There is a
2 more times.
there is a sound that kind of shakes the entire canyon as a shot is shot from the detritus up where Kit was firing. Fires down towards the building, hitting the Lancaster over here. Which it goes, and then the Lancaster's legs power down, and its body just kind of hits the ground. What do you do?
Was it already disabled?
Possibly. What do you do, Kit?
Could I just like swipe my hand down? Is it like a tether? Like they're physically linked? With
No,
their
no.
arms?
It's like a little disc that like a dollar coin
Like a
size.
barnacle?
Yeah, that sticks to you almost exactly like a barnacle, and then like wires spread out, and then it just like and it like sapping power from your limbs.
Could I like flick them off? Is that an
Yeah,
action?
I think it'll be an action. You can just kind of like swipe them with your robot hand and brush them off easy.
Okay. Would that be a full action?
No, it'd be part of a quick. Part of a quick.
Cool. I'm gonna get up and quick action do that.
Yeah, cost one.
And then if I could, okay. So I do I know where the shots are coming from now?
I can say you can, but that'll cost you another quick, and that'll be a scan to identify
scan.
Yeah.
In that case,
But I'll tell you this: you will be sure where he is if you do that scan because you have already drawn him out.
Okay, then I'm going to forego wiping off the barnacles, and I will do the scan first.
You roll on your side. Your sensors are a little disrupted by the smoke aura, so you have to like kind of roll out of the smoke and then up from the ground. But yeah, you spot him up there. He's in a mech that kind of looks almost like a spider. It's got a very lithe body with these pin legs, but it has fins coming off of the shoulder. And you see across the chest right here is the words like written in graffiti, "Tsunami 2."
Yo,
I want
Loves the
it.
name.
electric boogaloo.
This man cannot be allowed to have a mech for more than one.
I will always keep it. It'll always be mine.
So that was the first quick. The second, could I shoot another smoke grenade between me and him, and then like run into it?
The tough thing is he just on the edges of the map. It becomes a very steep incline up a hill full of.
There's no way I'm getting to it.
So I think you could shoot up at him and make like a bubble around him of smoke, but you can't really get between him and you because he has a vantage, right? He's above, shooting down empty air between you.
If I did code him, if I did, do a smoke on him, would it make it difficult?
It would make his shot basically impossible, unless he has scanners you don't know about or some other equipment.
Okay.
I will say you could lock on, which I believe is is a quick, which will give you a plus a advantage, d6 extra to an attack against him if it's spent.
Where's the lock on here? In the thing.
I am not remembering. This is a narrative.
Is it in? Oh, okay. Shoot.
So you've scanned him, you've identified his location. If you lock on, all of your allies will know where he is too, because that lock on is communal. You all can see a locked on target.
Okay, then yes, I will. I'll lock on to him.
And it like all of your HUDs suddenly get like this like red square with these two big bars that kind of show like exactly where he is.
Would it? Can I only do that per target, or can I be like I scan so I also know where Ripper 6 is?
I think it's just for him because you didn't scan.
Okay.
You scanned where he is, and they're in different spots. You actually lost track of Ripper 6 after he shoved you down the cliff.
Oh, he did. Son of a bitch! I gotta stop hesitating when I want to assassinate people. Okay, then I think that's it for me then.
Okay.
It's worth Hitman.
The ship lifts up.
Ooh, you suck.
The two police officers turn and like, oh man. Sean pings the ship. Please land the ship immediately. Please, I'm begging you to land that ship, please.
Please.
This is in order. Pretty please.
Well, cherry on time.
I'm not trained for this.
I put in a requisition for I'm super serious. Escalating.
You just ignore it. Yeah.
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 Mute.
Man, this warship is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
Can I comms Kit really
Yeah.
fast?
Yeah, you're open comms with your player.
Who do we hate? Name someone you hate.
Devil.
I'll say this is at the same time that I locked on to him. Like, when you asked, like, who do we hate? And like,
that one's there.
and like, I'm pointing at the cliffside.
What's his
Devil.
name?
I hate the devil.
I think that's Raucous.
What the fuck? Okay.
And then on the big mega speakers, on the big mega speakers, Cece will put on a voice filter for just like a generic deep voice and go, My name is Raucous and I own this shit, motherfucker! We're gonna fly it into Raucous.
Wait, no, this doesn't make me look good at all.
I am Rockicus.
I am Raucous, and I am here to kill you.
And I am not a dick.
All right, the ship. And just buries itself into Raucous, and the
Yay.
the debris rolls down the hill. Actually, the debris does roll down, collapsing, and does cover up the other two, Sean and Titus's Lancers, Nelson's,
Roll credits.
burying Rockabilly and the two mechs and Kit in debris.
Not unusable. Like
No, you're just covered in junk.
Okay.
And the lock on is spent.
Good.
You're a very brave person.
Wait, guys, my mech fine? I think I ejected myself.
Did you eject? You didn't say.
Yeah, for sure. You think I'm going down on this shit?
Episode 3.
Okay.
CC's reborn, yeah.
The cockpit flies out and you
Godzilla
fly
minus
through the
one
air.
be like,
your dig jets blast.
Can you land that module on Ripper 6?
You smashing
Landing
landing tsunami on top of Blandy's as the rubble comes pouring down.
No, not Blandy.
No, you didn't land through it. You just landed on the roof.
Okay.
with fish.
Hopefully this doesn't come up on your 90-day.
Okay, I never signed the papers that I work there, so.
They're still
they
waiting
write
on your
me up?
social security is the problem.
Yeah, true. Actually, I'm not a legal citizen, so I don't know.
so we've got some bad news. We're gonna have to let you go.
As like the lights dangling off of an open ceiling.
The junk spills over the side, and Rockabilly, you lift off a chunk of metal, climbing up and out, and you see Sean and Titus, and Sean's like, "My mech! You threw my mech in the river! Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble! Oh, my mech's in the river! This is the worst day ever!" Titus, as number one, he stands like his hand on his hip, and he looks at the crashed ship smoldering out of the side of the scrap pile, and you guys turn and you see up on top of the hill, you see Everest. Ripper 6 runs away.
This didn't go as planned.
And Titus kind of puts his hand on his head and he says, "Well, I guess if the ship is destroyed, then we don't need to report exactly what happened. Damn."
Miss Dolly
Ta-da!
folds her arms and then folds her manipulators.
And then actually you hear blink. I'm back, Shug. I got that information you looked for.
Hush up, Dolly.
Yeah, you all regroup. Kit climbs out. Kit.
I fall out of my mech. I think my mech is like on the ground, and I just like tumble out of it.
And then there's
alive.
Yep, I almost went into brash mode. Yep, somehow.
Oh, I'm so glad. When I saw the station explode, I thought that was it.
Wait, you were on the station? Sean and Titus says. That one? And you see, like, the big glowing... Like, it's still, like, it's visible in the sky. It's still, like...
No, that was just a measure of communal time. We all recognize the time when...
Hey, you're glitching, you're glitching! Calm down, 404!
Let me reboot.
Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop. Like, I'm not.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you're back. You're getting a little excited.
Sorry. I received a lot of information from newsreels and reports, and I got information mixed up.
All right.
My bad.
Titus turns back to you. Is like, well, damn. Tsunami comes crawling over the wall.
From like my little tsunami pocket, I hand Kit his jacket.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Like
Cozy.
perfectly intact. Everything's fine with it. I don't know
It
how.
looks like it was dry cleaned.
Its face.
You look up. You feel a complex swath of emotions as your sister and Lugnut come back, seeing that the fight has concluded, and the kind of gathered patrons and crowd. There's like a hover ship nearby that's kind of stops as it was flying towards there. It stopped to watch what's going on, and you
Rubberneckers.
Yeah, I know, right? It's all
Eat
these
at
out-of-towners
Blandy's.
for the festival. It sure is food. And you're looking down at Titus and Sean. I think you feel upset at them because you basically gave them your life, right? And then you look back and you see the smoldering wreckage of Tsunami 2, kind of with a spaceship speared into its upper half. Blue fire coming out as its fusion core is ruptured and pouring out this like fuselage energy. No 404 life science detected kit as you scan up there. So whatever was in there is dead. Araucus is gone.
For now.
Unless we see a body.
He's
I mean,
uploaded
even if we
somewhere.
do, they may come back
Yeah.
because you did.
Yeah.
What kind of fiend would do something like resurrect?
Immediately come back to life after dying right away in a very silly way. But yeah, with him, your passport is gone. Your shot at getting into the shield world.
Why do you look dejected?
I can't see your face though, because you're in a mech.
No, you can't.
Your mech slumped as if you were dejected.
Yeah, no, I would say
Activating depressed mode.
I think I designed Miss Dolly to literally be expressive. So like,
One to
Okay.
one.
I love that.
You're,
I love that.
you're G Gundam, not Mobile Suit.
yeah, exactly. And so like you would see like the shoulders slump a little bit, and then you ask that CC, and I kind of just turn and look at Pauline and Annabelle Lee, and I'm like, this job was supposed to solve a lot of problems for us. It's back to the drawing board here.
May I text Amala?
Yeah. Hey, girly.
You okay?
Girly pop.
Yeah, I've managed to slip away. Your response. Thanks for the heads up back there. Things got a little crazy.
So glad you're okay. XOXO. Was wondering, are you able to get some Algoric back into the city? Question mark.
Yeah, of course. We have a VIP vacation program.
We got it from the black from Granny's Market.
This isn't for
My
the
dad was.
This isn't for the festival. I just have a good friend of mine who could use a citizenship to the,
I can do that, but I'm gonna need a favor.
for you, girl. Anything.
Oh my god, girly, I love you so much.
I'm gonna add a little like a text exchange.
Lots of emojis from Amala. She speaks largely in emojis.
Kind of love her.
The thing is, I have a little bit of a plan in place, and I need somebody who is on the outside. And you seem to know what's going on. So if maybe you could pull a little task for me, I'd be happy to help your friend. I'll do it. Honestly, I will do it anyway if you say no. For helping me. So consider this a separate request.
Tell her, love that. No worries. Like I said, I'd do anything for you, girl.
OMG, girly.
Name it. I'm there.
Hugs and kisses. And then after all of this, we are totally getting mimosas.
You're so right. With the full intention of not getting mimosas because I'm a fucking fish.
She doesn't know that. She thinks you're 404.
Oh, that's true.
Why mimosas?
They have synth mimosa. They have mimosa.
Robosas.
You know, the more I think about it,
.exe.
that pizza party kind of didn't make sense either.
That's the thing. Like the 404 are like a new species, basically. So like they knew that pizza parties is how humans did it, and so they would just like leave pizza and they'd sit around it like.
It got old. And
they would watch it.
They just threw it away. This is boring. I don't know why humans love this so much.
Sucks, man.
I would. No, sorry.
Well, sorry, not to hog up the time, but she will just be like, just text me the deets. I will send you like the names of who I need.
Shoot the name, and I'll take care of it right now.
And I'll write down Zaccheus, Pauline, and Annabelle, just so that everybody's covered.
Yes.
There is like a pause, like ... like popping up. You see Pauline, Annabelle Lee, and then when you type Zaccheus, there's like ... goes away. ... goes away. And then there's no response.
Oh, you're on somebody's radar.
Of course I am, dude.
Because why could I just be a normal guy?
I was publicly shamed for leaving the academy.
When she doesn't reply, she'll just be like, just let me know the deets of your job, and I'll get it done ASAP. Hugs, kisses. Thanks.
Hugs, kisses. Grimace expression.
Yeah. And then some gif from Parks and Rec or something.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna talk to Zaccheus a little bit.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for
I guess we don't need to worry about. Is Sean and Titus still there?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll comms this privately to Zaccheus.
They're filling out incident reports and
okay.
You see Sean's over by the bridge like, how am I gonna get my mech out of the river?
I might offer to help him with that later, but hold on.
Zaccheus, were you working for Raucous?
You're not gonna blow anything up if I say yes, right?
I mean, I never intend to.
Take one step away. Yes, I was.
Oh. Well, I was working for Ripper 6. I don't know if you might have seen him. There's another Everest out here. He's...
You hear it clunking away.
It's getting faster.
Whatever it was that you were offered for this job, I don't think he ever intended to pay it.
Yeah.
I got some comms. I think while he thought I was Ripper 6 for a little bit, he wanted to get you out onto the bridge to to shoot you. So, I think that was sort of the plan all along.
There used to be a time where aces meant something. You know, if you wanted to solve a problem, you did it yourself. And now it seems like all everybody wants to do is lease out their responsibilities to other people.
Yeah, that's... Well, maybe that needs to change, huh?
Maybe, but that's a lot of change, and right now, I think Miss Dolly, and I'll start getting out of the mech and letting heat to vent out, and, letting Dolly take a little rest as an AI. I think that'll just be a problem for another day.
You receive a page, CC. All done. Gates are open. Enjoy the festival. Got you VIP seats, girly. XOXO.
You're literally the best. Owe you so many favors. Whatever you need, I'm there. Love you bunches.
OMG, please just don't tell anyone about this. I'm literally trying to escape, and it's about to be a whole thing. Ew, yuck. Don't want to do this.
I'll die before I tell your secrets.
I hate to put this out there, but yeah, I had the only seats I could get you were next to this guy who won a contest.
Oh my gosh.
Tsunami will clunk over back to Zaccheus, and kind of the head will kind of go down at eye level to Zaccheus's human form, and on the little screen that's on the eyeball, the optical lens, you see the reflection of what she's kind of putting out there as it shows the your official documents to get into the city for you and your daughter and Pauline.
Grab
a few
the screen.
strings.
How did you do this?
There was an heiress. And we are
Yes.
best friends.
I saw her. No. And I'll hug the dome, and I go,
It's like giant mech, little tiny man.
we're family.
Aww.
Oh.
Mama! Lugnut hugs the leg.
Hold on, wait. That's not quite what I meant.
Oh, dang it.
But she can be our new auntie.
What auntie?
You got some
Yes,
competition,
I am.
Pauline.
Auntie Cece, I've never felt this strange affection before, but you are my family. You are my brother in blood and war. And for you, I will sacrifice it all.
That you see Sean in the background.
Oh,
You don't
and
get to cry, Sean.
I didn't know it was Titus who wanted to arrest you. I didn't want to arrest you. I wanted to sit at the VIP table.
Tsunami will then come out of the mech and also vent out all her heat while she's here, just so she can vent out all that heat. And she'll climb out of the mech in her mini mech and go.
she also gave us VIP tickets.
And shows the Pulse River Music Festival VIP tickets.
No way. You got him? I never miss a festival. And if anybody lacks the belief that I will do that, they can talk to my freaking mortar.
You would hear also from 40 feet away. Zaccheus, do you know these two? Referring to the Algoric cops. That one of them crying over his mech.
Do you know these guys? Who are they?
Yeah, I know them. They were old childhood friends of mine. Best friends I ever had, really.
Oh. Do you want me to help him with this whole situation?
And I point down into the river.
Your friend's crying a lot about
Just
it.
like now, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble. It's the best day and the worst day at the same time.
Yeah, let's help them.
Yippee!
Shut up, Sean.
And I'll slide down into the ravine or whatever and start trying to like haul it out.
And I'll wait
Shoot some
until like
toe
some of the
cables out of my
heat.
nipples or something.
Sorry.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'll just wait until some of the heat is like vented out of Miss Dolly, and then I'll climb back in and like take it easy as I can, so I don't break anything else. But I'll also help in whatever way I can.
Cece, you look up at Raucus with the ship smashed into him. The ship is destroyed. His mech is like hanging over the side of it. It's a 4-legged mech, so like the upper half is there, and then like on its shoulder is this sniper rifle that goes over the back. And the ship like hit it as it was like clambering, so it's like kind of awkwardly hanging over the side. It's got this big pool of like internal like hydraulic fluid, and that's burning like a fiery gel. And the ship hit right into where the cockpit of this mech would be. But you do see the tsunami too, and you do see that the design is very like aquatic, similar to your own. And you see a figure kind of standing over it at the top of the hill. And it has a skeletal face. It's a mech with a skeletal face. A white diamond over it where a third eye is in the center, a black hood up with a tattered cloak that kind of hangs down, and then this big T-like band kind of sticking off the sides over the front of it. And it with a skeletal hand, it kind of motions down towards Raucus's mech, and you can see like the mech starts to power down, and energy seems to be getting drained from its ruptured fuel systems, and a bunch of cables come out of its hand, attaching to it like this. And this kind of Grim Reaper-like figure, its single eye turns towards you and kind of glows. And you recognize this mech. The last time you saw this was the first time you used Tsunami, when you encountered Tank in the first time, and he spoke to you and chased you into the underground. And
So this is what? Slay Tank?
this is Tank in a different mech. At least that's as far as you know.
That's my future man's. You see that?
And you can your NHP inside you is telling you that this thing is it's draining data from the other.
Can I hit
from the
record?
eruption. Yeah.
I'll record that. Chat. Clip that.
Chat, clip that. You hear a garbled voice kind of creep in from like the deepest bowels of the inside of your mech, and you hear Tank. We keep meeting like this. As you are about to respond to his cryptic hail, you receive a message from Amala that says, gave you my spot. And then you hear Tank's voice, gave you my spot.
Uh-oh.
There's a special show where I'm supposed to announce. There's a special show where I'm supposed to announce who the aces are going to be for the big bout. Who the aces are going to be. I am not going to show. It's going to be this whole thing. He doesn't continue responding, but it's clear that somehow... he's saying it before it's sent to you. Somehow he knows all...
He's interrupting my comm.
No. Well, maybe. I mean, that would be the prediction. It seemed like you actually... I think you run the numbers. He is saying this before she writes it.
She told him about it and how he's telling her how to respond.
Possibly, yeah. It's something's happening. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Tank and Amala are the same person.
There is
Oh my
some
gosh, girly pop.
There is a sort of eldritchy, magic-y setting aspect slightly to Lancer.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not hard science. I think there is some magic-y.
It's called paracausal tech. So things that happen that don't have a cause. literally magic, is called paracausal tech, which is something that does exist in higher levels of super science within the world.
Oh. Okay.
Not anything any of you have ever interacted with or seen personally. I think as a coven, though, you would be familiar with it because it's something Granny is very familiar with.
Oh, okay.
Is using tech that makes things happen that there was no reaction to which would have caused them to happen. So like bending the rules of physics.
Okay. I'm going to, as this kind of realization hits Cece, there's like a wave of panic that kind of goes over her. She realizes that her mortal enemy has unlocked some kind of power that allows him to transcend science. And she will attempt to contact her coven mates. And send them basically like this live feedback of maybe not what Amala is saying to her, but what is going on, and just kind of being like, seems as if our mortal enemy has unlocked a technology that we do not have access to, that most cities and people don't have access to.
You are watching Tank in this skeletal mech up on the hill, and then Kit walks by with his nipple clamps shooting down into the his toe hitches.
Toe nips.
And when he crosses your visor, Tank is gone. The mech is still there, completely powered down. The fire has stopped.
I can't believe I was used for a mysterious vanish.
Put in your nipple clamps.
I did not give you consent to use me for a mysterious vanish.
You turn looking this way, and your HUD, like your ocular detecting sensors of your mech, can see, but like you see he's like here, right in front of you. The skeletal face is in the visor.
Scary.
And he says, as his skeletal hands kind of put on either side of the head of your mech, she's going to choose either you or me for the bout. Whoever she chooses will die. You have to make her choose me.
Nick is my friend.
What the no.
I don't think that's the lesson we need to take away from this.
No.
Text a message Amala to choose Tank for the bout.
But wait. He says that whoever gets picked is going to die,
Yeah.
and he wants to be picked.
Yes.
I don't think that means he wants to die. I think he wants something from the bout. Like, he wants, he extracted all that data just now from...
Or
He's a good
Ralkus.
guy, guys. What if he's
He's
actually...
not a good guy. He's not a good guy. He killed me. By default, he's not a good guy.
Mr. Bias.
he killed Kit once, and if it was up to him, he would have killed all of us again.
Oh,
He did
there's
try to kill
evidence
him.
for that. No.
I'm in the new evidence.
It's the scene from Detroit Become Human, where Connor goes down to the basement and he sees all of the androids that got domed in the game.
I'm imagining in the background of this very dramatic scene where Tank is telling Cece to let him be the one who dies during the obelisk bout. We see Kit with his hands on his hips and dragging up the hill.
And inside the mech, I'm hand clapping.
He runs the first completely manually controlled mech.
What a visual.
There's like 1,000 levers.
Shoveling coal as you fly through space.
My coal-powered FTL drives.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Steampunk FTL is a great concept.
Is he waiting for a response before we...
He's telling you to message Amala to pick Tank.
She goes, I assume this is like a conversation that's just between them. If everybody else hears, that's fine. She'll look at him.
You actually see Zaccheus and Miss Dolly, like, holding Lugnut off his finger, and like she put a little swing on there, and she's swinging, and he's swinging her back and forth like this. And he looks over at you, and he kind of like gives you like a thumbs up, like, "Hey, thanks a lot," or something,
Okay.
like whatever you think Zaccheus would do. I feel like a big thumbs up is all Zaccheus.
That's pretty
but
much
he
dead
doesn't-
on.
He doesn't. He looks like through
Yeah.
Tank. He doesn't seem to notice him at all.
Okay, she'll look at Tank and she'll say,
Seems as if you're asking me for a favor.
I'm saving your life.
You hate me. Why would you be saving my life?
Because you deserve it. You
Yeah,
deserve
okay.
what's coming.
Maybe we wrote this
Because-
romance off too fast.
she
All three who were chosen fall before the obelisk.
yeah.
He's talking the future. He's talking the future. Maybe we should.
She goes,
You get chosen. What else do we need to do to help you?
There's no saving it. All three who are chosen are obliterated. It has to be Tank.
He says that in the
And
third
it like
person.
the camera, like your visor, like, and he's gone.
okay.
You hear in your AI, the one that activated when you touched the diode way back during when you first saw Tank, its voice. The message is incoming. Come. You have to be Tank.
Oh, trippy.
All of your consoles start to.
Yeah, I'll like try and like figure out what the interference is like coming from. If it's like a space ray or
You
science.
do a what would be a roll for this? A good roll for this be?
Arcana.
I have investigate.
Arcana. This feels like hacker fix to me. Hacker fix. If you have no skills, if you have no trigger for that, then it's just gonna be a D20 plus, or just a D20, and you try to get over 10.
18.
Very nice.
Shut
You
up.
immediately identify the source. It's you.
It's me.
The tsunami is detecting you as a source of interference, and that you are a hostile piece of technology that is disrupting the natural flow of the tsunami.
My soulmate, guys. That's all I'm getting from this.
Maybe I should kiss him.
Man.
You can stop it.
Quinn-
You can immediately sever it just by powering down your mech and powering it back up.
Running it
It'll-
off
it'll
and on again. Honestly,
Literally
no.
exactly that.
I think Cece is so chaotic, I guess is the best word, that she would see how far this goes. And while she's doing that, Quinn is battling with herself, me, Quinn, about whether Quinn wants to confer with her friends.
Does
Cece
Quinn?
probably would not.
Okay, you can do it out of character. That's fine.
So out of the game, what would
Yeah.
we like to do? Because this seems like a big decision that Quinn is not comfortable
Seth, you want to say it or should I?
Do it. Say it.
Stir the pot, pot stir.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will text Amala
Okay.
while I'm glitching out. And I say, by the way, girl, you should totally pick Tank.
The message, like, you hear the words as you're thinking them to type. So, like, you're hearing Tank's voice through your NHP on board your system. That is, like, not telling you what to say, but is saying what you are already thinking to say. And it's very discordant, like you're getting like thought jammed, because you are like, I am 100% sure I'm making that thought myself, but it is being told back to you before you think it. And then you Send.
I think he gave you some kind of future-telling virus or something. I don't think you actually saw.
Or he
I don't
was
think you
doing,
actually saw a tank.
or he was doing like what he was doing to Amala to you now.
You're telling me there's something funky with the guy who belongs to the Coven in a faction called the Prophets?
No, I'm telling you, there's something wrong with a guy who can do a ghost step in a robot.
I
In a
think
mech!
I think he's
Fair,
trustworthy and that he would never stray me wrong.
Yes, oh my god, girly, I love him!
Zaccheus, I get the feeling we might have to kill Seasea.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, brother.
Yeah, lure her onto the bridge.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, we would really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, or leave a comment. It really goes a long way to helping us grow this channel, if for no other reason besides the fact that it makes us feel good. See you next time.